years, I've noticed this strange phenomenon. There are two Sublime songs, What I Got and Santeria, that whenever people are singing along to them in a party or a bar, or even if they're doing karaoke, they seem to sing the guitar solo as though it's a part of the vocal line of the song. Now, I've never noticed any other song in the world where people do this. I decided to finally break these solos down and see if I could figure out what these two have in common that other solos do not, to see if I could figure out why this was happening. It would be far too difficult to compare these to all guitar solos in existence, and there would just be way too many factors, so I decided to just compare them to all the other Sublime guitar solos that people don't sing. And I found 5 really interesting points that these two solos share in common that none of the other ones do. So if you want to be able to write guitar solos that people sing along to, these are the 5 points I found. Both of these solos start and end on the same note as the vocal line. What I Got, the vocal line ends here. Motherfucking right. Santeria, on the other hand, starts exactly an octave below, but immediately runs up to the E that the vocal line ends on. The vocal line ends here on this E, and the solo starts immediately running up the octave and landing on the last pitch of the vocal line. There is no gap in between the vocal line and where the guitar line starts. Now, in a lot of the other Sublime songs, there's 2 measures, 4 measures of a breakdown, like some DJ scratching or just playing chords before the guitar line comes in after the vocals end, but these two songs, it is immediate and it is on the same note. Number 3 is that these solos are comprised of almost exclusively single note lines. There's a couple of double stops in What I Got, like, and there's a couple in the Santeria solo, the big bend that they do at the top, but those are the only points where it's not single notes, and there's never anything more than double stops. Both of these solos are almost exclusively paced in a way that the human voice can sing it. There's one really fast run in the middle of the Santeria solo, but that's also where everyone seems to fumble and stop singing for a second and then come back in on the next bar. And number 5, one of the most important points, I think, is that these solos are built perfectly with breath points in them. It's as though he wrote them in sentences with places for the human voice to breathe each time that it needs to. Check this out.